What's up, guys? You already know what's going on. That we play the movie from you already know what's going on. So another lore video, dude. Today we're making a warrior lore, cause warrior goes hard. He's stupid trash, but you know his lore isn't stupid trash. You already know, bro. Let's just get into it. Warrior lore. Have a good day, dude, and let's go. It was a random day at 3 p.m. It was so dark outside. Here was this guy named Donnie. The homie Donnie was just chilling. You already know how Donnie be doing. He was just working a normal business job, man. It was a very sad life, very boring life for Donnie. He was just working a business life. You already know how he doing, man. But he was tired of it. He didn't want to do that no more. He was not gonna have it. So one day he decided to just leave everything behind and get out of there. He just left, bro. He went naked. He went all around everywhere naked. He didn't care no more. Donnie was done. So you know what Donnie did? He moved to Hawaii. Now, you know what he did in Hawaii? He was a sumo wrestler. But he wasn't no normal sumo wrestler. He wasn't fat. He was the skinniest sumo wrestler to ever exist, actually. It was literally insane how good of a sumo wrestler Donnie was. It was literally insane. He was He was the country champion for the state of New England. He was literally insane, dude. I can't tell you how Donnie won with all those fat guys. I don't even know, bro. It was just built different. But anyways, once Donnie won that championship that day, he decided, he wanted to just relax and chillax a little bit. So you know what he did? He went to the bar because he just needed to chill. You already know, bro. You know, you have a hard day, you have to just go to the bar and chill, take a drink. But anyways, Donnie went to that bar. You already know. He just went for a drink, like I said already. But you know what he saw there? There's a whole party going on there, bro. Donnie was confused. He was bamboozled. He didn't know what to think. But there's a whole party going on in that bar, so you're like, might as well join them. So he saw a group of like 7 or 8 people there, and he was just like, man, might as well join them. He also saw some guy at a bar. He was pretty cool. But anyways, once he went to that group of people, he was like, hey, yo, what's up, dude? What's up, man? What's up? Hey. They started licking each other. It's kind of weird, but anyways. Donnie was there. He joined that group. Then they all started partying. You know how partying goes. You know, you drink, you do whatever you do when you party. I don't know. I have never partied, but anyway, they started kind of partying, drinking. They all were very, doing whatever they were doing. And out of nowhere, boom, they heard something outside. You know what that something outside was? Well, they don't know yet because they're still inside. But anyway. They went outside to go check. And you know what Donnie and the rest of those people saw? They saw planes coming in. I don't know where Donnie saw some guy just flying around. He started to take down the planes. So that was all settled with. But anyways, after that, they saw some ships coming and boats and all that. So you know what Donnie did? Donnie and that group of random people went to the beach and they waited for the enemy, whoever that was in those boats, to get off and go towards them to see what they wanted. But they didn't care, dude. They saw that the enemies, or whoever those people were, had guns, so they're like, oh no, we fighting back. Retaliation. Anyway, they fought back, dude. They defended that land, wherever they were, in New England, Hawaii, I don't know, wherever they were. They defended that Texas land right there with all their might, and they did that, bro. They were fighting off this Donnie guy. He was going off too, bro. He was just launching people around. His signature sumo wrestling move was to pick them up in the air and spin them around for like 10 years. It was literally insane, honestly. I couldn't tell you. You would have to see it yourself. But anyways, once Donnie did that, he would do that to everybody after they were dead. He would spin them around and throw them anywhere. He didn't care. One downside was he was pretty slow because he was a sumo wrestler. He didn't have the most stamina, you know what I'm saying? So he would have to run up to people, but eventually he would get tired, which was kind of whack in my opinion. But he got tired. I don't know how Donnie be, But anyways, he would be very good. He would do very insane in taking out people. unless he got tired before he got to them. But anyways, we're getting off track here. Back to Donnie's story. After they defeated those group of random people, I don't know who they were. After they defeated them, they all decided to go back to the bar. But whoa, suddenly some guy smacked Donnie's ass, his big, juicy, scrumped. Anyway, somebody slapped his ass. You know who it was? I don't know. But after that, some random guy from the military, some random guys from the military came and they're like, hey, yo, we saw that performance from y'all group of 7 or 8 people. We want to recruit y'all to the army. And then they said, we don't want to recruit y'all. Y'all are going to the army. Y'all have no choice, honestly. But anyways, they're like, nah. They were all like, eh. They didn't care. They were like, nah, alright, let's go to the army, dude. So they all went to the army. Anyways, once they were recruited, they all just went back to the bar anyways, back to their house. Anyway, Donnie went back to the sumo gym. He was like, man, I need to get in some training. So he did. He got in his training like Donnie be doing. And he know what he saw there? He saw one of the 7 or 8 people. He didn't know who that 7 or 8 people. That person was pretty short too. I think it was a she. I don't remember that much, but it was a she. I don't remember how she looked like or anything, but she was pretty short. But anyways, Donnie saw her there. She was just eating some ice cream, honestly. She was chilling. She was wearing all blue too. I think she was a gang member or something. I don't know. But Donnie saw her and he was like, weren't you one of those people that were with me back there? And then she was like, yeah, I was. Anyways, they were just talking, chatting it up. Out of nowhere, the military came back and they're like, hey, time for war, boys. So they grouped up all those 7 or 8 people back again. And they brought them onto a plane. They're like, let's go. And they, you know what they did? They all went to freaking Japan and Michigan, Oregon. So they went there. They were just chilling, honestly. Once they landed, the enemies were already ready, bro. They're like, hey, we knew you all were coming. So they were ready. They were just chilling there, waiting for them to come, honestly. But once they landed, the war had started. And Donnie, for some reason, didn't get a weapon. He was like left out or something. I don't know why they didn't give Donnie a weapon. So you know what Donnie did? He picked up a random hammer he saw on the ground. You know what he did with that hammer? He started whacking people with it. Now, like I said earlier, he had limited stamina. So he eventually got tired of trying to catch up to people. So you know, sometimes he would have to retreat, constantly retreat because he couldn't hit people. But his stamina, one thing I didn't tell you, his stamina recovered moderately fast. So you know, he would run out fast, but it would also come back pretty fast. So you know, he would run out, but he would just have to hide somewhere under a tree, behind the tree, on top of a tree, behind a rock, anywhere. He would just hide there and the stamina would come back, and he would come back hitting people with the hammer. After he could kill the people, you know, he would just pick them up, spin them in a circle and launch them somewhere else, because you know, they were dead. But anyways, once Donnie was just doing that. He was going off, honestly. Donnie was like popping off, like, you go girl vibes. Like, you know, Donnie was doing that, bro. But anyways, he was doing that all the time. Out of nowhere, one of his teammates got shot down. That guy that I talked about earlier that was flying out of nowhere, that guy got shot down and they had to retreat. You know who picked up that guy that got shot down? Donnie. Since he had his stamina, he was pretty fast also. So he just ran up to him, picked him up, brought him back. And he brought him back. And they just all retreated. You know how it be, bro. They all went back to wherever they were in their base. They all went back for a few days. And then some strange thing happened where Donnie was just chilling. I don't know, he saw some guy giving the Gok 3000 to another guy. And I don't know where that guy came back to life. Like, what the heck, man? Anyways, that was a weird thing that Donnie saw, but it's whatever, you know what I'm saying? Once that happened, a few days later, they came back to the battlefields, and they decided to finish it off this time. It was honestly pretty insane. But anyways, once they finished it off, they battled, bro. They battled for years and years and years. Even though it only took them a few days to finish it off. It was insane, dude. After they came back 5 days later to the war, they finished it off once and for all, dude. They were like, this is it. So and they finished off the war. You know what I'm telling you? They killed all the enemies and made them retreat and all that, dude. It was literally insane to witness. A few people from his squad died. It was pretty sad. Remember that person with the ice cream? I'm not gonna tell you what happened to that person, but anyways, that one person who was giving the gog also died. Like, man, that was so sad. Some other short person died, but I don't know who that was, honestly. I don't remember. But it was a pretty sad day for them. And you know, it was a pretty insane day too. They had to celebrate. So they went back to Hawaii. You already know how they be doing. And they celebrated. Like everybody else did. These guys were famous too. But anyways, 59 years later, in the year 1925, they all celebrated. Wait, what? Here comes a random company by the name of Space Monkeys. You know what that company was doing? They were making a game. You know what that game was called? Boom Beach Frontlines. It was the best game of the century. 2008. That game was literally the best thing you could ever think of, bro. Anyways, they decided to make that game based off of that war that they fought. And you already know Donnie was just chilling there. He was one of the characters that fought in that war. You know what they made him? They made him a character named Warrior. That guy was insane. Now, Warrior in the game was honestly pretty good throughout the whole cycle. The cycle's still not over, by the way, but Warrior throughout the whole game was pretty good until one update where they for some reason decided to nerf the epics by making the cooldown. They added cooldowns to characters, which was pretty, I don't know, interesting. But anyways, once they did that, they basically nerfed Warrior / Donnie to the ground, which was pretty sad in my opinion. I think they should revert the changes so Donnie / Warrior could come back stronger than ever and dominate the Boom Beach Frontlines meta, kinda. But anyway, that's enough for today's lore video. For today's Warrior lore video, shout out to whoever watching this. Thanks for watching today's video. Hope you have a great day. Have an amazing day, honestly. Anyways, that's enough from me. Bye.